What's the most savage insult you've ever heard from a child? My 6-year-old cousin Luke has this weird obsession with asking people what their real job is. Like, he's convinced half the adults he meets are lying about their careers or doing something that doesn't actually help anyone. According to Luke, real jobs involve hard hat, heavy machinery, and making things you can actually touch. Everything else is pretend work. Last week, my aunt asked me to watch him while she ran errands and got her car serviced. We ended up at Target because I desperately needed printer paper for a client project, and Luke wanted to look at the toy cars and maybe convince me to buy him a Hot Wheels.
We're walking through the electronics section when Luke spots this middle-aged guy in a wrinkled business suit examining phone cases. The guy's talking extremely loudly on his Bluetooth headset about some major deal he's supposedly closing, name-dropping companies left and right like he's reading from a Fortune 500 directory. Luke immediately perks up and tugs my shirt. "What's his job?" he whispers to me, pointing directly at the man. Before I can answer or redirect his attention, the guy notices us listening and gives us this condescending smile. "Hey there, little man. I'm in business development for a Fortune 500 company. Very important stuff that keeps the economy running." Luke nods seriously, processing this information. "What does business development mean exactly?" "Well, kiddo, I make deals. Big ones, multi-million-dollar contracts. I'm actually closing a massive deal right now that'll change everything." He gestures to his phone like it's some kind of trophy or sacred artifact. We finish shopping and head to checkout. Wouldn't you know it, we end up directly behind Mr. Big Shot in line. He's got a cart full of random stuff: energy drinks, phone chargers, some weird protein bars. His card gets declined at the reader. He tries again, swiping it more aggressively. Declined again. Suddenly his entire demeanor completely changes. He starts absolutely losing it on the teenage cashier about how it's definitely the store's broken payment system, demanding they call a manager immediately, making this massive scene that's echoing through half the store. The poor kid behind the register is maybe 17 years old, clearly overwhelmed by this adult tantrum and about to start crying from the stress. This grown man is literally screaming, "Do you have any idea who I am? I spend thousands of dollars here every month. This is completely unacceptable. Your machines are absolute garbage and your customer service is a joke." Other customers are stopping their shopping to stare. The line behind us is getting longer and more impatient. The cashier's hands are visibly shaking as she tries different solutions. Luke tugs on my sleeve and whispers, "Why is the business development man having such a big tantrum like Tommy does at daycare when he doesn't get the red crayon?" Before I can shush him or distract him with something else, Luke walks right up to the guy. The man still ranting loudly about his premium customer status and threatening to take his business elsewhere when Luke gently taps his leg. "Excuse me, sir?" The guy stops mid-rant and looks down, clearly annoyed by the interruption. Luke stares up at him with those big, completely innocent 6-year-old eyes and says, "My mom always tells me that when I act like this, it means I need a nap and maybe some crackers because I'm hungry and cranky. Do you need a nap? I have goldfish crackers in my backpack if you want some." The entire checkout area went absolutely dead silent. You could hear the shopping carts squeaking 3 aisles over. Even the self-checkout machines seemed quieter. The man's face went through about 5 different shades of red and purple. He looked around at everyone staring at him, then back down at this tiny kid offering him snacks with genuine, heartfelt concern for his well-being. He just completely deflated, like a balloon that suddenly lost all its air. He mumbled something that might have been an apology to the cashier, abandoned his entire cart right there in the checkout lane, and practically speed-walked toward the exit without making eye contact with anyone. The cashier looked visibly relieved and gave Luke a grateful smile. Other customers started moving and talking again. Someone behind us actually started slow clapping, and others joined in. As we're walking to the car with our bags, Luke looks up at me thoughtfully and says, "I think I figured out his real job." "Yeah? What's that, buddy?" "Being mean to people who aren't allowed to be mean back to him. That's not a very good job, is it?" Even the cart attendant collecting shopping carts in the parking lot was trying not to laugh when he overheard.